Good morning. I'm Danielle and welcome to Community Distance Reiki. So glad that you're here. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. And if you're watching this on the replay, know that you are guaranteed just as fun and healing a time as if you were here live. But if you would like to join me live, go ahead and check out that description below. It has all the same days, same times each week that I'm here for you, taking your requests for a crystal grid and sending Reiki to you whenever and wherever you happen to be. I do also sprinkle in some added healing streams just depending on astrological events and world events. So if you want to be the first to know, go ahead and subscribe with your notifications on so you don't miss an opportunity. Go ahead and if you haven't been here before and you're live, click on that live chat button and make any requests that you might have towards healing. I'll go ahead and pick some crystals for you, or you can actually request specific crystals if you like, and together we will build a beautiful crystal grid to help set us an intention as a collective energy and to help augment the healing that I'm able to bring to all of you. So glad that you are here. In about a half hour, we'll transition from the grid into explaining a little bit about what Reiki is just briefly, and then going right into the healing itself. Today is Thursday and it is 8 a.m. East Coast US time. I'm here tomorrow, Friday at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Thank you so much for being here. So let's get right into the grid. I know I have some requests already. I've grabbed some crystals for the requests in chat. Good morning, everyone. Future Someone, Cora Carr, Vincent, and Grace. It's so wonderful to see you all. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to bring up my other window so I don't miss a request. So I definitely see, first of all, good mornings, everybody. Lower back pain and inflammation. Herkimer, twin quartz, clear quartz, emerald. Heart healing, love, back pain, peace of mind. Okay, cool. Let's start there. So let's go right over to the crystal grid so we can see what we are working with. Okay. Oh, good stuff, Future Someone. Oh, good to see you, Susan. I hope you're well. So I'm going to go ahead and grab us some copper for our blank slate here to help move the energy and clear some blockages. Good morning, Heart. It's a beautiful early day. Start there. I also have some celestite to help us with pain. So sorry so many of you are hurting this morning. So celestite helps to open up the spiritual and intuitive centers at the top of the body. It helps us to connect with our angels, and it also helps us to focus on our spiritual body, which changes our perception of pain. It can be really helpful. So let's go ahead and bring some of this in. Bring it right into the copper, because I feel like we could all use a little extra physical healing this morning. There we go. And I'm also going to go ahead and put a little more of these guys in there too. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? So Herkimer, twin quartz. And I definitely do have a twin quartz. I just have to go grab one. So Herkimer, this is an excellent stone for manifesting and also for connecting us with our higher purpose. So it's not so much just the idea of manifesting, like telling the universe what you want and getting it. It's more like when you want or need something and you want it to be in alignment with your highest good and your spiritual purpose, this will help put you in lockstep with that. Also with just sort of a connecting with your spiritual guidance, if you're having a hard time connecting with that, this can be a great way to do it. So let's go ahead and bring in some herkimer. Natural double terminated quartz. Fantastic. Let's see, Karen, it's wonderful to see you. I owe you an email. I'm gonna type that up this morning. Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. So let's see. And by double quartz, I don't know if you mean double terminated quartz or double quartz. Let's see. This is what I mean. So it's a little difficult to see. Let me see. There's just going to be a quick flash, just one. Give us a little bit better lighting. If you can kind of see that there's actually two quartz points, one atop the other. They're both quite flat, but they're both natural points, but one doubled over the other. So I do have one of these. Generally, these are not so much timekeeper, but more like it's considered a little bit more of a double intention. There's some other good ways to work with sort of a double quartz, but I really enjoy the energy. I feel like it's extra focused in that crystal, so I think that's the one. I hope that's what you're requesting. I hope it helps. Let me know if you'd like something different. And some clear quartz, we can add some of that in, some emerald. Emerald is wonderful for the heart, but it also helps to heal skin and soft tissue. So here is some raw emerald. Depending on the cause of the pain, this can be very helpful for inflammation and things. Inflammation, swelling. Clear quartz, I feel like we want two different shapes today. I'm not quite sure why. This is a natural point, and this is a tumbled clear quartz. These are what jumped out at me. Clear quartz can really help empower a grid. It's very clear energy that is open to being focused and kind of amplifies the stones around it when we use it in more of a general sense. But they can also be programmed, and by that I mean you can spend time with them and ask them to basically embody a particular affirmation, focus, something that you're working on. You can basically bring them into the crystal and carry them with you. Quartz is a record keeper. It's been used in like recordings and things like that. So yeah, quartz is great for trying to keep those intentions in mind. So let's do that. Okay. And heart healing, back pain, peace of mind. Let's see what we have for peace of mind that wants to come out. The stone that jumps out into my hand for that is smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is great for protection, calming worry, transmuting or actually changing energy, making it from a less positive to something far more healed. And it's often used to move energy. It's highly linked with things like Reiki. It works really well with the same concept of copper. It helps to move the energy and transmute it and change it. So let's go ahead and bring some of this in. Let's also bring these crystals to the outside. They're pretty powerful. Good to see you all too. Let's see. Heart healing, love. Let's see. Emerald is helpful with that. But I also feel like some rose quartz is called for here. Definitely. Rose quartz, well beloved for all the reasons. It can really help open our heart to receiving more love and to connect to the experience of being loved, especially at times when our heart can feel a little tender or even just a little bit closed off. Rose quartz can help fill these places up very gently and supportively in a way that's not jarring, in a way that works with where you are right now. Oh, cool. Thanks, heart. Absolutely. So let's put some rose quartz here. And in keeping with Grace and Karen's intentions, let's go ahead and add some rhodonite. This is great for all of the kind of lost love sort of things, everything from a breakup to unrequited love to just sort of being absent of love. Even a little bit of grief with opening up to love. Can also really be helpful for things like balancing the yin and yang energies. So what that means is yin is the passive, restorative, more feminine expression of energy, and yang is the more action-oriented, movement-based energy. And we can all think of ways that can get out of balance. Like yin out of balance is like kind of not getting out of bed. Yang, too much yang would be moving around too much, not resting enough. Those are just a couple of examples, but this can help balance that while it helps the heart to heal a challenging situation, especially where it feels like there's something we want and it's just not quite there. Or someone we want that's just not quite there. Jet, absolutely. Good to see you all. Literary agent for Greg's completed work. Peace and love in the world. Yeah, let's take that. Sapphire, chrysocolla, bloodstone, fluorite, and jet. And fluorite. Fluorite definitely goes with the energy of what's here. So calming, but also great for teeth, and being that it's fluoride, This is a very calming, gentle, uplifting, not overwhelming energy as well. There we go. Bloodstone helps to ground the heart and fill the heart while also supporting the root chakra. This is good when we have kind of a hit to our system that really just sort of shakes us to our core. This can help move through those difficult emotions, or at least be present with them in a way that's not so overwhelming you just can't function. So it's a beautiful stone to work with, and it can be really grounding and balancing for a lot of what we have here. Little buddy's falling off the boat there. There we go. Okay. We have Sapphire, incredible for reaching out to our guides, opening up all of our intuitive centers, getting all the intuitive energy. This is actually what Sapphire looks like when it's formed. This is its natural formation. And yeah, absolutely everything to do with intuition. It can be somewhat ungrounding if it's not used with some grounding stones, so we're definitely going to add some of those in. Let's see. Where do we want to add you? Let's add you next to the bloodstone. We also next have Jet, which actually works quite well with Rhodonite. Jet is fantastic for anything that has to do with grief and transformation. It's very grounding. It is, as you can kind of hear, it's not a very heavy stone. It's not a heavy stone. That's because it's actually a fossilized wood. It's been fossilized through quick, intense volcanic activity, like quick, intense change, and having to change who you are or what's going on a dime, and it's definitely got some feelings going for you. Helps with the root chakra, but also helps ground things like grief so that you can process them, while at the same time moving through them and having to accept a new way of life. So let's see how we want to work these guys in. Chrysocolla is much more in alignment with the upper chakras. This is a stone where if you want to get in alignment with your greater spiritual calling, this is it. This is encouragement, being creative, envisioning new things, being open to new ways of doing things that are in an alignment with who you are now, not who you used to be. So chrysocolla is almost very opposite the energy of something like Jet. Jet helps you sort of go, oh my gosh, okay, everything's different and there's been loss and I have to change and shift, and who am I now? And okay, I'm discovering that quickly. And this is very like, okay, I'm going to take who I am and expand that and go to the next level of it and be encouraged to make great changes that are in alignment with my new spiritual calling. Go. Let's see what else we have. Thank you for those, future someone. And blue lace agate, absolutely. disconnecting from the energy for others and healthy connecting to friends and neighbors, absolutely, we can do that. And we're going to do blue lace agate. Blue lace agate is helpful for expressing difficult emotions. It's also wonderful for tension headaches and sore throat. So if you're having any of those issues, this can be wonderful. But this really helps to soften the throat chakra through which we communicate. So if something's very difficult to express, it softens the harshness that we feel when we're expressing it. And it can help how it's heard, depending on, of course, on the other person. But this way, it's sort of where words get kind of trapped in our throat and it's hard to just get them past. This can be a wonderfully empowering stone. Yeah, jet does have some physical healing properties. You had a headache the other day and it helped. I'm not surprised. It does have some more healing properties to it. It's one of those stones that I consider like if we're holding, it's not always that our physical pain is connected to our emotional pain, though there's often a connection. It can be really helpful for pain in that regard too. Anytime that we have pain that's manifesting from somewhere else, it can be helpful. A little bit more of this. Okay, lots of blue lace agate. Self-love, safety, protection. Smoky quartz provides a certain amount of protection. I feel like Tiger Eye wants to come out. Tiger Eye brings protection, insight. I'm actually going to use a whole bunch here. Tiger Eye helps to lend not only protection and grounding, but empowerment of our own boundaries, who we are, how we are. It also provides insight. So when there's a lot of information going on, especially if you've got some fear around it, it helps us to kind of take that step back and take a look. Take a really good look, and even through a slightly shifted perspective, to see what exactly is going on in front of us, and maybe see some patterns or some new ways of remediation that we may not have seen before. It can really help clue us in, especially when we're sort of unsettled, we can't quite figure out why. This helps to settle who we are. It helps us to feel grounded so that we can make decisions based on the intellect and not just be, in a way, almost led astray by our emotions. So when our emotions are a little bit keyed up, when we're not sure if it's our fears or our worries, or if those are actual, there's a reason to be fearful and all of that stuff, this can help give us that viewpoint. Sometimes I use this stone alongside the tarot card, the Hanged Man. It's like, okay, you're stuck upside down, you might not feel great about it, but it's a chance to see a new perspective. This can help us to do that. Let's do some more protecting and grounding stones, and then we'll move on. And I feel like, especially taking on energy of others and things like that, let's do some black tourmaline. Black tourmaline helps keep negative distance at bay, or negative energy, sorry, at bay. There we go. This is great even for folks who feel very strongly about electromagnetic fields. Like if you feel tired around a computer or an unshielded piece of electrical equipment, this can be helpful. It can help to just sort of keep that from impacting you quite so much. And who else wants to come help us with that? I feel like I know you guys are always up for it, maybe some honey calcite to help with those relationships with neighbors. Help us with a lot of times when I see a lot of heart and communication stones, I feel like honey calcite can be helpful. It helps to warm that relationship chakra, the second chakra, while also empowering our sense of self. So let's see where we would like to put these. Let's put that here. Need to see. I feel like this is a nice protected eye shape sort of grid today. Very different from our usual, but I love it. Thank you as always so much for inspiring the grid and bringing the collective energy up. When we work with community distance Reiki, as many of you who've been here before know, we work with the collective chi, the communal chi aspect. In Chinese medicine, we see this at play often. The concept that the more people come together with the same or similar shared intention, the greater that intention, or the greater that the energy available is magnified. So thank you for helping to co-create this space. Excuse me. So yeah, very different grid, very beautiful grid. Thank you all so much. So I'm going to go ahead and do that thing where I pick a couple of stones that I think would help to balance or add to the grid in general. I'll have you vote on them, and I'll briefly explain Reiki, and then we will get right into the healing. So let's see what we have. Chat amongst yourselves while I go ahead and peek around for what could work. Now I've got one that's been calling my name, and another one I think would fit too. So the first opportunity to heal is howlite, white howlite. We work with this a lot. This can help with frustration, anger, resentment, all of those really difficult and challenging emotions, either to come to a place of healing and then using those feelings as motivation to do what we need to do, or kind of healing those emotions as they can be kind of like a silent undoing, and either that or come to a place of forgiveness and release. So depending on what needs to happen. So we've got white howlite. The other is pink tourmaline, which we don't use here super often. It is an excellent stone of the heart chakra. It really helps to deeply renew, regenerate, restore all of the energies that we really need in our heart so that we can open up to more love, so that we have more love to share. Yeah, just beautiful for the heart. So howlite and pink tourmaline. Go ahead, cast your votes in the chat if you would like to go ahead and just check out that like button. That would really help folks to find the stream. And I'm just going to quickly explain what Reiki is for those who are unfamiliar with the concept, and then we'll get right into the healing. So, hi again. As I mentioned at the top of the hour, I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I've been teaching Reiki for 13 years, and if you want to learn more about my online Reiki classes, my social media, free community, Discord, or my crystal shop, go ahead and click on the description. All of the information is there. The style of Reiki that I work with is known as Usui Reiki, and the concept of Reiki is that of spiritually guided or soul energy. So what do we mean by this? This technique comes from Japan, and there's a lot of Shinto roots to that. In Shintoism, everything has a soul. I have a soul, you have a soul, all the things around us, the stuff behind me, this microphone in front of me, everything has a soul. All things are connected and united. And while we each have our own individual energy fields, there are several energies that connect and unite all of us. One of those being this soul energy, the spiritual energy that our body, mind, and soul are used to working with all the time. It's essentially a very clear source of balanced chi, balanced energy to support the body, mind, and spirit. Well, we have all of this coming through us all the time anyway, and our body, mind, and spirit are working to bring those in and use them to best harmonize all of those systems. We can actually direct a little bit more of us and work with this energy in a variety of ways to help bring that balance to something a little bit more optimal. Essentially, when I do Reiki, I'm connecting with this energy that's already flowing through all of us, and I'm directing a little bit more of it to you to support your greatest healing good and any intentions that you have. So if you have any healing intentions that you didn't share live with us here today, or you're watching this in the future, hello from the past, go ahead and just bring that to mind. Take a deep breath and let it go to the universe. You can do that at any point during this healing. It doesn't have to be right now in the beginning. You can also just have the intention to be open and see what comes up. When I connect to the energy and send more of it to you, because this energy goes through space and time and connects all things, it doesn't matter where you are or when you are, just as long as you have an open heart and mind. I encourage you to see just what comes up for you. Maybe you'll feel some things in your body, in your emotions, or in your mental focus. Maybe you'll feel deeply relaxed and fall asleep. Maybe your mental space will be very active and you'll be thinking and experiencing, and it might feel like a really good daydream or a very fruitful thought, or maybe you're not sure what it is. It's totally okay. Just take a deep breath. Let it continue to wash over you. You don't have to keep a silent mind, and you don't have to focus on anything during your session. I suggest that you just find some place physically comfortable, move around all you need, lay down, sit up, doesn't matter. Close your eyes if you can, because that can really help. If your eyes want to be open, that's fine too. And just simply experience and be. At the end of the 25-minute session, I will come back. You'll hear my voice, and I'll say, welcome back. I'll invite you to take a deep breath, And after doing so, you can slowly come back. I'll reopen the chat. I'll happily take any questions that you might have, or, hear any experiences that you feel like sharing. And yeah, we'll just share in this healing space together. During the session, I will turn the music up and I will turn the lights down. The light will gently move between several different colors. Please know that the lights will not strobe or anything like that, so you're good there. And I'm so grateful that you are here with me today. Again, if you want to go ahead and see the regular days and times, it's in the description. And if you subscribe with notifications on, you'll also be made aware of any streams that I do that I just pop up during the week. Thank you so much for being here and enjoy your session. So let's see what won the vote. Both. Yeah, it's usually both. Yesterday it was actually just one and I had both anyway. But yeah, yesterday everyone's like, malachite. Yeah, so let's do some howlite. And some pink tourmaline. Oh, perfect. Thank you everyone so much for helping co-create this grid with me. It's an honor and a pleasure to share this healing energy with you all today. I'm going to go ahead and turn the music up, turn the lights down, go ahead and relax, and I will see you all in about 25 minutes. you now to take a deep breath in and out. If you'd like, you can gently move or bend. Stretch your fingers and toes. Slowly come back. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It's an honor and a pleasure. If you have any questions or any experiences you'd like to share, go ahead and use the chat. I don't know about you, but I super feel better. Health and happiness to you too, heart. Have a beautiful day. Have a wonderful day too, Susan. Lots of love to you and Greg. And good luck with everything, both of you. I hope that all of you are feeling so much better. I know I am. And just as a reminder, tomorrow's Friday, so I'm here twice. I'm here at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. East Coast US time. And if you can't make those, I'm here on Sunday at 8 p.m. And of course, every Wednesday at 4 p.m. and Thursday at 8 a.m. If you'd like to see me without any interruption, especially my pop-up streams around astrology and world events, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and notifications so that you get notified right away every time I go live. And of course, you can learn more about me, my online Reiki classes, and all that good stuff at learnreikiphiladelphia.com. The link is in the description. I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close with immense gratitude to everyone who could share their time and requests with us today. And if you're watching this in the future, hello from the past. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope that I see you again soon. Be well. Don't forget to take care of yourself. And bye for now.